back, folks, to another episode of Dski Grillz. You saw that brining process. So now, 48 hours later, it is time to cook this baby off on the American-made muscle grill. So folks, what do we have? We have truffle butter. We have a awesome barbecue rub that we're going to use. I'm going to bring all that out here, okay? But what we're going to do first is go ahead and get this grill fired up. So what you can see is we have a nice chunk of oak wood. We have lump charcoal on both sides. So we're going to get this baby fired up really quick, and then we'll get back together once everything ashes over. So here we go. So folks, the American-made muscle grill is fired up. It will take around 10-15 minutes. And then what we'll do, folks, is go ahead and bring these pork chops out, let them come up to room temperature, and then we'll get back together in a second. See you in a bit. All right, folks, we are back around 15 minutes later, and I'm hoping you can see how our charcoal has ashed down. What we're gonna do now, folks, is go ahead and let the grill grate down, and we're gonna cook indirect, okay? So we're gonna start off indirect. We have a wonderful log doing its thing. And what I want to show you is our beautiful pork chops. Look at those things. I'm telling you, folks, they're ready. I got the black truffle. So this is the black truffle butter we're going to put on towards the end. Check it out. And we're going to go ahead and get these babies seasoned, okay? So we'll do that now together. All right, so like I said, we're going to use Matt Pittman's barbecue rub. It is from Meat Church. It is the honey bacon barbecue. All right, so we're going to use that for today. And all we're going to do, folks, is get a very good coating of that on both sides. We don't want to go super heavy. Remember, we have salt already built into the pork chops, but I definitely want to get enough to make sure we get that flavor of that honey barbecue, okay? Catch our sides. All right, and then catch our backside. All right, so this is what we're doing today. Beautiful. These things are 2-3 finger thick. They're going to be amazing. All right, we'll do the same thing to the other chop. No need for a binder because the meat has already gotten nice and tacky, so the seasonings are adhering. And this is what you get also from letting it sit on the cutting board and letting it come up to room temperature. Your seasonings adhere a whole lot better, and your cook times reduce. All right, backside. Wonderful oak smell going on right now. Okay, so here's our chops. We have a roaring fire on this side. We are going indirect. I'm gonna put the fat towards the fire, okay? And all we're gonna do now is go ahead and shut this baby down, and we'll get back together in around 30-40 minutes. And at that time, it'll be time to sear these babies off, get those babies basted in this awesome truffle butter. Okay, let me show you, make sure you can see this. This is going to be amazing, okay? Very awesome butter, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and get these pork chops just basted in this awesome butter. Before you know it, we'll be at the cutting board checking out the final product of this beautiful honey barbecue basted in butter pork chops made on Dski Grillz. See you in a second. Okay, folks, we are back 30 minutes into this cook. What I want to do is tell you what this grill setup really looks like, okay? So what we did, folks, right now we're sitting at around 250 degrees, and all we did with the American-made muscle grill, you have a damper on the left side and a damper on the right, okay? If you remember, we set up the lump charcoal and the oak wood on the left, so I closed this damper off so the heat itself can go right over the pork chop out of that vent and infuse that baby with awesome smoke flavor, all right? That's what's important when you're talking about a good pork chop. Now, there's only one rule when making pork chops. Do you know what that is? Don't overcook it, okay? So here's what we got. We have our thermal pin right here. We are going to stay on top of this baby, all right? What I want to do is pull this baby at around 140 degrees, maybe 145, because that's how you lock in that flavor. That's how you have something tender, something special, okay? So let's get it opened up and see exactly where we're at right now. All right, so if you can see right now, we are coming along well. This baby is coming up slowly. Our pork chop is at 127. So I'm telling you, pork chops don't take long. This one is, looks like around 120. All right. So what does that mean? It's time to go ahead and start searing, okay? I want to get it seared. I want to get this awesome truffle butter on before this baby gets past that 140, 145 degrees, okay? So let's do it now. So what makes the American-made muscle grill so special is I use the gas to start the charcoal, and now we're going to cook right over awesome, awesome flames, okay? So let's do that right here. Really excited, folks. All right, so you see that baby searing? What we're looking for is around 1 minute on each side, and from there, we'll go ahead and start adding the truffle butter. I'm gonna close it down for a second. We'll let it stay on that side, like I said, for around a minute, minute and a half, and we'll get back together when it's time to do the first flip. See you guys in just a second. All right, so 1 minute later, let's go ahead and do this first flip. See the grill is showing out. We got fire right above these babies. I'm gonna flip the first one. Look at that color. Look at that, beautiful. We'll flip our next one. Okay, so guess what? It's truffle butter time, all right? Now that we've done the first flip, we're gonna go ahead and add our butter on the first side of this pork chop. I'm just gonna sit it right here on top. Kind of let it melt down. Do the same thing on the other chop. You gotta try this butter, it is amazing, okay? Now what I wanna do is kind of coat it a little bit so you can see it's melting right away. I let the butter come up to room temperature. What I'm going after is an awesome, awesome basting job of this butter to add even more flavor to this chop, okay? So it's soaked right in. That's amazing. Look at that, folks. That's beautiful. We're gonna go again. Why not, right? Now, with this butter, it's a fat, right? So you know what's gonna happen. Your flames are gonna start acting up. So you gotta be careful and mindful of that while you're cooking. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is go ahead, shut this baby down again for at least another minute, and then we'll get back together after we flip and we'll add butter to that side as well. This is coming along well. All right, folks, we're back. Remember, there's not a lot of time in between. Let's burp for safety. Look at our chops. These things look amazing. Now, you know when I flip with this butter, this other side is gonna cook really fast, okay? Beautiful char. Oh my gosh, these things look amazing. Look at that. That's wonderful. Okay, coming back again with our butter. And we will be done with this cook, folks, in around maybe 1 more minute. Everything should be fine. And we'll call this done, okay? Coming back with the butter again. I'm gonna move it off the direct flame to make sure we don't char it too much, okay? Let's get over here. Because we've already done the work. Now it's all about letting this baby just rest, soak in these flavors. Okay, folks, so as always, I will meet you at the cutting board. We'll check out the final product of this honey barbecue pork chop that we marinated for 48 hours. And we cooked it with honey barbecue rub, right, from Meat Church, and we hit that baby with truffle butter. I'll meet you guys at the cutting board in just a minute. Folks, we are back. 10 minutes later, these pork chops have been resting. I am so excited to show you the final product of this honey bacon barbecue with truffle butter pork chops made on the American-made muscle grill. So let's talk about what we did real quick before we unveil this goodness. Folks, remember, we started off with a simple salt brine. We brined these 2 almost 1-inch thick pork chops for 48 hours. After that, all we did, folks, is we went out there and got that American-made muscle grill fired up. We seasoned them with the honey bacon barbecue rub by Meat Church, all right? We went semi-heavy on both sides with the rub. We let that soak in, and then I showed you that grill setup using lump charcoal and using one oak log. Once that started to ash over, all we did is we cooked indirect for around 35-40 minutes. We got up to around 120 degrees, then we seared these babies off. If you remember what we did, we cooked on one side for around 1 minute, then we flipped it, then it was time to introduce the wonderful black truffle butter, okay? So it started soaking into these pork chops. We pulled these things right at 140 degrees. Remember what I told you, the most important thing when cooking pork chops is to not overcook them. We pulled these babies, they've been resting. Now it's time to check out the final product. Let's see what we got. I got Mama Grillz sitting on the other side over here. She's ready to have dinner. She asked me how much longer. The wait is over. Look at these beautiful, beautiful pork chops, all right? They've been sitting here resting. You can see the awesome char we got from the American-made muscle grill. These things are gonna be absolutely amazing. It's time to cut in and close this video out. I'm gonna grab one. Man, I tell you the truth, this is gonna be great, okay? We'll cut right on in. And with us stopping right at 140 degrees, we have the perfect pork chop. Look at that, folks. Beautiful color, beautiful char on both sides, awesome medium in the middle. Cheers. Folks, Dski Grillz just went crazy on these pork chops. Please give this recipe a shot, okay? Awesome, awesome. Buttered, awesome, awesome flavor through and through. The 48-hour brine just infused this baby with flavor. The truffle butter on the outside with that honey bacon barbecue rub made it a nice, rich, awesome taste. You know what? This is too good. I don't want to talk no more. I'm going to do one more, okay? This is crazy, folks. This is crazy. One more. This is probably the best pork chop I've ever had in my life. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everyone know what Dski Grillz is up to. And as always, at Dski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime. It's a passion. Try this recipe out. You won't be sorry. Sit back. Make sure you pull these babies at the right time and enjoy the best pork chop you've ever had in your life. Catch you later. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everyone know what Dski Grillz is up to. And as always, at Dski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime. It's a passion. Try this recipe out. You won't be sorry. Sit back. Make sure you pull these babies at the right time and enjoy the best pork chop you've ever had in your life. Catch you later.
Honey, baby.